Why, thank you, Carlos. That was very nice, wasn't it? Okay, you know what? Coming up with a conference theme is a very involved process. GMIS meets with their staff and their consultants and literally starts from scratch with some very basic ideas. Weeks and months can ensue as they discuss literature and current events, STEM terminology, the city or region that's hosting, and even pop culture. The theme for the first few conferences was success through education. That's very straightforward and great and to the point, right? And then we had Journey to New Horizons to symbolize both HENAAC's move to El Paso and in 1999, after a decade mostly spent in Houston, Texas, that beautiful, broad desert horizon of the El Paso area. And then we had an Odyssey to Excellence in 2001. That was a nice little reference to the movie 2001. And this year, we came up with like 5 or 6, that made it to the end of the mix, and before finally narrowing it down to the final theme. So I happen to have a list of a few of those themes, and shall I share them with you? What do you think? Okay. All right, so the first one was for you math people out there, okay? HENAAC25. It's like our quinceañera plus 10 years. I was going to get a little white dress and a tiara, the whole deal. Well, okay, that didn't make it. It got rejected. Then we had a theme that was more specific to our host city. HENAAC Nolens, forged by a river, fueled by Bourbon Street. Oh, yes. I thought I should research that one for a while before we decided, but no, it was set aside as well. We eventually settled on forged by tradition, fueled for tomorrow. And I love this theme because I think it sets the right tone. It says to us, we're not here just to celebrate. We have got work to do, people. We still have work to do. 25 years is a milestone that should be celebrated. But you know what? Unless we use that history as a springboard to greater accomplishments, both in our individual lives as a Hispanic community and as a nation, then all we're really doing is patting ourselves on the back. And that's just not going to cut it. So, when this weekend's festivities are complete and we're all on our way back to our daily lives, I want you to ask yourselves, what can I do to fuel tomorrow? What more can my organization do to ensure we as a nation have the fuel to power America in the 21st century? That's our challenge. Our next sponsor knows a little bit something about fuel. He's responsible for Chevron's offshore shelf and deep water production operations and the shelf exploration activities in the Gulf of Mexico. And Chevron knows a little bit about the HENAAC conference too, since they are our founding sponsors and have been with us all of these 25 years. Please join me in welcoming the Vice President of Chevron North America Exploration and Production Company's Gulf of Mexico Business Unit, headquartered in Covington, Louisiana, Mr. Warner M. Williams.
Thank you, and good evening. On behalf of Chevron, I'm very proud to welcome you to my hometown, and also to the 25th Annual HENAAC Awards. To me, these awards are especially important. You see, I started my career here almost 40 years ago in New Orleans. We had a saying back then, and we still resonate throughout our company. Tell me it can't be done, and watch me do it. Tonight, we celebrate a collection of engineers, scientists, technology professionals who capture the spirit of that saying. These STEM leaders, innovators, and champions reflect the excellence found within the Hispanic community at the highest levels of academia and also corporate America. This year's theme is Forged by Tradition, Fueled for Tomorrow. And as an energy company, to be fueled for tomorrow, we invest in a lot of different things. We invest in technology to make fuel safer and cleaner. We invest in alternative power sources and conservation. But one of the most important investments Chevron makes, however, is investment in future generations and the economic future of this company. This is why Chevron supports STEM program in both Louisiana and across America. And that's why we were one of the founding sponsors of the first HENAAC conference a quarter of a century ago, and have continued to be ever since. We want to be fueled for tomorrow by creating a pool of people who excel at science, technology, engineering, and math, and a pipeline of future award winners. We do this because we truly value human energy, those two small words found underneath the Chevron logo. To us, that's simply more than a catchphrase. In those two words can be found the understanding that our planet's most valuable resource isn't oil or natural gas, it isn't solar energy or biofuels. Human energy is the understanding that people are the world's most valuable resource, and a resource worth investing in. So tonight we honor some very special people, innovators who approach projects and problems in a unique way, and we celebrate that human energy that's found in each of tonight's honorees who were told a task that couldn't be done, and we watched them do it. Thank you very much.